Welcome back everybody. So guys, here in this class I'm just going to guide you about another interesting feature of the JavaScript which is now in the Bootstrap, the Carousel. The Carousel is a plugin of the jQuery. Basically it's based on jQuery, and jQuery is based on JavaScript, so basically it's based on JavaScript. But by the way, it's a plugin of jQuery which can create a beautiful image gallery. I'll just guide you how. And actually not the gallery, basically the slider, the beautiful slider you can make by using the carousel. I'm gonna guide you how you can do that. Just simply go inside the container and create the basic divs. And the interesting thing is, however, it's based on the jQuery, but you just don't need to use the jQuery code because you're in Bootstrap. So I'm just creating the div here. The class I'm adding first, you know that the jQuery is completely based on class, so I'm adding the carousel, and I just want a carousel slide. Okay, now something more I'm just gonna put exactly, but I'm going inside, and after that I'll just put the other things. Now first of all, we have to make the indicators for the slider. Do you know about the slider? Just the image slider which can slide images one by one. I'll show you how it works, but first of all we have to use the indicator for the slider. So now I'm not using the UL, I'm using the OL. This is the first time I'm using the OL in the Bootstrap because now we need that. So I'm adding the class here, the carousel indicators. Okay, carousel indicators. Now let's just make it the li, and right now I just don't need to put any data inside the li. I just need to go there and the data target, okay, so now what is the data I just want to target? So interestingly, what I'm just gonna call there something more. First I should put the data slide to the first one as 0. Okay, now I just want to make the target as the main carousel, so I'm adding the ID here, the ID, and carousel 1, and here the because that is the ID, carousel 1. Okay, I'm just selecting the ID of the carousel 1 here in the data target. And another attribute we need to add, the data ride. So what do you know right here? The carousel. Spelling carousel. Okay, now I just want to write the carousel. Okay, perfect. Now duplicate this one, the 1 2 3, and do you want to put the 4? Oh, I just don't want. So okay, 0 1 2 3 4. Basically these are the 4, but from 0 and then 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, great. Now the data slide to, and the target is carousel 1. That means we're just targeting the parent carousel. Okay, great. So now what more I'm just doing, I'm going inside. Still I'm inside the carousel, and I'm adding the images which I just want a carousel. I just want to slide here inside the carousel. So the div, come on man, carousel inner. Okay, now because I'm just talking about the inner thing of the carousel, so this is going pretty awesome. Now another div is here, the class item, the single item of the carousel, and then there I just need to add the image, the img src, and then here the I didn't put the image right now. I will put that, but before I put the image, I'm just gonna copy this item, or the better is to go to the folder or add the image. Okay, no problem, I'm adding the image first. These are the images I just copied throughout the internet. You can see these images. You can add any image, whatever you prefer. I just copied these 4 images. You can see that the different slider. Okay, so I'm going to the notepad back, and here I'm adding the folder. The folder name is images slash the slider 1. Sorry, what is the name of the image? I'm just gonna check that out. Here is the image, slider 1. Okay, yeah, slider 1 dot jpg. Now just copy that and paste that here, here, and here, because you know that there are only 4 images, the 2, 3, and 4. And exactly, we just created the indicators for the 4 elements. So I just need to go to the browser and there just refresh. Now it's not visible. That means something more I need to do. The carousel slider, the slider ID, the data ride, and then the carousel inner. Okay, that is awesome. So why it's not visible there? I need to go back to the notepad. Yes, the issue is I just didn't add the active class. I have to make a single item active, and there, because this one is the first one, so I have to go to the first one element, and here I'm making that active too. Active. Now save and refresh. Now this is the image. Why I'm just watching this image? Because I just made it active, and now the carousel will work. I just need to click there. You can see that the carousel is going fine by clicking on these spots. Awesome. But there we should add the main links or the next and previous button to the model, so I'm gonna add that too. What we just need to do, we just need to be inside the model, and there just after the carousel inner, add the a hyperreference, the hash, cover the a, and then go inside the a and just type the, well, we just don't actually need to type anything, just leave that as it is, but add any span here. Instead of typing, I'm just adding the span, and in this span I'm just adding the class, the glyph icon, and glyph icon, the chevron, the specific icon for the carousel. So now the glyph icon chevron left. Okay, that's super awesome. I'm just going there and I'm adding some classes like the left carousel control. Great. Now at the hyperreference, I'm adding the carousel 1, the ID of the main carousel, the carousel 1. Okay, great. And then what I just need to do, the data slide. What do you want to slide? I just want to slide the prev. Okay, the previous data. And now just simply copy that and paste that, and it should be the next, you know, and then there it should be the right, the chevron right, and then there the left, instead of the left it should be the right. So simple. RIGHT. Save and refresh the browser. You can see the button here. Go there and go back, go forward, whatever you want. Okay, the beautiful buttons. But something more I have to do, I'm just going there and creating a div here. Come on, man. And the class here. Now which class I'm adding here? The call MD10. Going inside and actually just copying the whole carousel and pasting this inside this call MD1, because you know that it's getting a lot of area. Actually it's getting the 100% width, but the images are small. So refresh now. This is looking more better than the previous one, but when you're making the image you should be careful. These images are a little small, by the way. Well, one thing more, if you want to add some caption to these images, for example, this is the image of a beautiful girl, this is the image of the mountains or whatever, the beautiful scenery, the butterfly, and the mountain again, the brown mountain, whatever you want to say. I'm going to the notepad, and actually you know that these are the inner carousel and these are the images. So just after the image, just add a div to add the caption. This is not necessary, you know that I'm just working the carousel perfectly without adding the caption, but you can add that. I'm just teaching you the carousel caption. Okay, now going inside and the H3, and here I'm adding the heading. The first image, the slider one, I'm just going to the there is images, there are the images, the mountain, the first mountain, the second one is a beautiful girl, and then we can add the p tag too. This is the detailed caption. Now just simply copy this caption, okay, and paste after the image on every item. If you just want, this is not necessary, I'm just clearing you again. Caption for this is the image of the beautiful girl. You can update the name easily, you know, as I'm doing. Now this one, what is that? Number third, the park. Well, that was not a park, the only mountain, whatever, mountain, and there the butterfly. Okay, spelling should be fly, and save and refresh. Now you can see the beautiful thing, the first mountain, this is the detailed caption, the beautiful, this is the detailed caption, the mountain, the butterfly, and whatever. So in this way you can simply put the caption to this slider, the carousel slider too. And guys, in the next class I'll just guide you some more interesting things of the Bootstrap. Stay tuned and goodbye.